accomplish.
Coach, obviously this is another year with pretty much all the guys back. How have they kind of gotten into the normal routine? How have they kind of adjusted to that?
They've done a great job this summer. All the kids that we had here last year that are here right now have matured a lot. And I see a large difference in their work habits from a year ago, 2 years ago, to the ones that we have here now. They've done a great job. I mean, they've bought into everything we're trying to do. And we've gotten a lot stronger and a lot bigger.
How proud are you of what Gavin's been able to do now?
Oh, very proud. You know, I tell everybody that is something Gavin did. You know, people tell him what to do, how to do, but it's an everyday struggle with a guy that's overweight and has come in and changed his whole body from top to bottom. And, you know, he's another one that has matured a lot and understands what we're trying to do more right now.
How is it for guys like Falou and Travis who've just been practicing and working out? How anxious are they to hit the floor? But they've probably seen you more than have Coach
They
Ray.
have, and, you know, they're chomping at the bits to get in there. And I can give both of them a lot of credit for what you just said. All they've done is practice and lift weights and be with me every day. And they've maintained a great attitude through the whole thing. You know, I haven't seen a drop off with either one of them right now this summer or last year either, because, you know, when those two guys are not playing, they're on a regular weight workout during the season, and they would leave the weight room and go to practice and never come out of practice. So, you know, it's a credit to both of those guys, the way they've held up and maintained a great attitude.
How much strides has Falou made in the weight room? I know that was a big priority for y'all.
Thousands of miles. I mean, he is so much stronger right now than he was when he got here. And, you know, he's one that when he comes in, if the set is too easy, he wants to go up. You know, he's constantly worried me about going up in weight. And you got to be careful not to overtrain him.
Your third-year guys who've done this 2 years before, at their point of their career, it would be easy to kind of take it for granted. But instead, it seems like they've seen the reality of what they need to do, and they've picked it up, actually.
Well, they have. I mean, when you've had the last 2 seasons like we've had, you know, that's a reality check. And, you know, when they mature and they realize, you know, hey, this is on me too. You know, it's not you can blame somebody else, but, you know, here I am. I'm supposed to be this guy, and I hadn't been. And they've done a real good job of changing a lot of things, changing their attitude in order to work harder. You know, because it's a hard thing for a basketball player to come in and go to the weight room every day, because that's not something that you really talk about with basketball. You know, football is so different. You know, you start lifting weights in junior high and you carry it all the way through your career. But with basketball, getting them to understand, hey, this is as important as anything else. And that's kind of the light bulb that's come on with these guys.
How do you structure it now? Because, like you mentioned the difference in football, you've still got until October with them, basically.
Right. Well, you know, you be smart about it. You work them, then you have a little lull in the workout, but we're still doing some. We change it up a lot. You know, a lot of times they don't know what we're going to do when they come through the door, which I think is good, you know, kind of keep it fresh. But they've done a great job.
Another emphasis, I'm sure, was getting IJ stronger. Obviously, at first season, he kind of got banged up some. How's he done?
He's done good. You know, he came off that knee surgery, so it slowed us down a little bit with his legs, but he's back to full go right now. And we're being smart. We're taking him up in the squats very slowly according to how he feels and getting him to understand it. When you had that long of a layoff with any leg work, then you're going to have days that you're sore. And that's just from increasing the amount of work. It's nothing structural or anything like that. It's muscle tissue and everything just sore. But IJ's a guy that if you tell him to do something, he'll go do it.
What do you have to do with a guy like Demetrius and Oliver that are coming in second, summer term? Do you have to kind of catch those guys up to speed pretty quickly, or
you do? We'll spend whatever time it takes teaching them how to lift, before we do any testing with them at all. And basically, when they come in the weight room, they will be with my graduate assistant, and he will be a one-on-one, one-on-two deal teaching them how to lift weights.
We don't know Travis real well, obviously, but he seems like a pretty strong dude. What's he like?
He is strong, but he's got a lot of improvement he needs to make from the waist down. his legs aren't where I want them to be and where we need him to be in this league. And there again, he's done a great job. You know, he had never squatted when he got here, so, you know, we had to teach all of that and get that in line. So, and now about the last 4 weeks we've spent packing on the weight with him, get him gain some body weight and stuff like that.